Hey everybody, how are you? It's Dr. Cruz, author of Maximize Your Superpowers, and I want to remind you today that you are very special. You know, I was thinking about how much we as people are always preoccupied with something outside of ourselves. We're preoccupied with who likes us. We're preoccupied with, who loves us, who supports us, who's our friend, who's talking about us. We're preoccupied with social media, like how many likes do we have? Why hasn't anybody responded to my post? Just all these external, superficial ways of feeling positive about ourselves, when in fact, what you're looking for is inside of you, right? Imagine a world where we actually saw ourselves when we looked in the mirror. Or right now, that like when we do lives, right now I'm doing a live. Imagine if you did a live and you really saw yourself for who you are, deep inside of you, the magical person that you are, right? It doesn't matter what race you are. It doesn't matter what skin color you are. Skin color matters to people that are preoccupied with things that, and I want to just preface this with, people who are dealing with racial issues. That's a separate thing. I'm not talking about racism, but I'm talking about when we look in the mirror and we're not happy with our own skin color. It's really not that important. Our skin color is not important. You know what makes you a pretty person or a handsome person or a nice person or somebody, of quality? People like people that are people of quality. And what makes a person of quality? It's your personality, right? It's your personality. That's what makes people like you, not your skin color. If you're around people that are preoccupied with your skin color, get away from them. Those are not the people you want to be around, because that puts self-doubt in your mind, right? Listen, don't let anybody, and we go through this because we're human. Don't fight the good fight, okay? Because it's going to happen, but fight the good fight and get away from people who make you feel like you have to doubt yourself. People that, they have an energy about them that's stuck up, or they don't acknowledge you. People that don't give you eye contact. People that when you speak to them, they're not present with you. Maybe it's at work. Maybe there's a girl at work or a guy at work. Usually it's girls, right? Guys kind of keep to themselves. They're low maintenance. But girls sometimes, they're a little, and they can be bitchy. They can be rude. They can be mean. Girls can be downright wrong and mean, right? And in the workplace, they cover that up with like a sense of superiority. Listen, don't second guess yourself for nobody. Nobody. And as I talk to you, I talk to myself. All of my videos are for you, but they're also for me, because it's things I've been through, or things I'm going through, or things that someone I love has been through. Don't let nobody get you to second guessing the God that you are. Okay, you are an extension of the Creator, of your higher power. No person here on earth has the authority to make you feel doubtful about your gifts in life, about your magic, about your greatness. People are just that. They're just people. And they're going through their own shit. And sometimes we look at other people and we think they don't like us, but they're going through their own thing. They're not even thinking about you, right? So we got to remember that people are not really that invested in us. They're invested in themselves, because by nature, who do we love the most? Who are we focused on? Maybe not love the most. We should love ourselves the most, but who are we focused on? We're focused on ourselves. So just like one person could be focused on why doesn't this person like me, or why don't they acknowledge me, or why isn't my worth recognized, or why, don't people talk to me or invite me places or whatever. Just like you're focused on you and why you're feeling inadequate or empty or neglected or whatever the case may be, just like you're focused on that, guess what? The other person is focused on whatever's going on in their life. And if someone is not nice to you, or if someone doesn't acknowledge your greatness and just love you or accept you or talk to you, or if they're not nice to you, get away from them. Because it's not something wrong with you. It may be something wrong with them. They could be going through something. And let me just make this very clear. This is really, really, really important for everybody to understand. Everybody is not your energetic match. Okay? That's really important to understand. Everybody's not meant to be your friend, and that's okay. Like, that is like freeing. If you think about it, you are free now. If you don't get along with somebody, if the vibe is not there, if you're not connecting energetically, it's okay. You can send them love and light and keep it moving. Okay? You don't need nobody. What you need is to be true to yourself, because you are God in human form. Understand who you are. That is the most difficult thing for people on earth to really wrap their mind around. Who are you? Who are you? Who am I? I don't even know. I don't even know my own greatness. I know a lot of great things about me. I know about the power of God inside of me. I know the miracle that I am. I know the power that I have to help people heal. I know the power that I have to help people in the mental health, substance abuse, and all these personal growth and development fields, because I see the results that I create with them in conjunction, right? I'm not a magician. I don't do anything on my own, but I know my value. I know my gift. I'm honed in on it. I know that I'm a great hypnotherapist. I know that I help people resolve their trauma and all of this kind of thing. But still and yet, I don't even know the full range of my potential and my greatness. And I guarantee that you don't either. I guarantee it. Because we are ever evolving. So just like today, you might know the extent to your greatness, tomorrow it can change. The next day it can, and it does change, because we're ever evolving. There is more opportunity. You might achieve something and conquer something today, but tomorrow you have another opportunity to grow and develop and maximize your superpowers, maximize your abilities, maximize your potential. We don't know. We don't even know how to tap into the full efficiency of our own brain. Ask yourself this. Do you know the 4 quadrants of the brain, the 4 lobes? Do you know them? And if you don't know them, how do you know how your brain works? And if you don't know how your brain works, how could you possibly think that you know your full potential in life? You don't. So don't worry about other people and whether they like you, love you, include you, talk to you, invite you, acknowledge you, give eye contact with you. Don't worry about that stuff. That's just a distraction. Put your focus here. Look in the mirror today and really see yourself. Maybe for the first time ever, see yourself. And acknowledge the greatness that's before you. Because you don't even know what you're capable of. So as quickly as you get a negative thought in your mind. Did I say a negative? I think I combined 2 words in one. I was thinking thought and doubt. As quickly as you get a negative thought in your mind or doubtful thought, replace it. Throw it away. Just like a thought comes in like, why don't they like me? You can reject that thought and say, you know what? I'm an amazing person. I bring great quality to life. I bring great quality and great, attention and presence to my friendships and to people that care for me and that I care for. Acknowledge what you do good and stop focusing on the people that can't see you. Maybe they're not supposed to see you. We're not all supposed to get along. But we can coexist and we can be respectful of each other. And that's the mark of a very mature person. To not judge, but to objectively understand what's happening and to still love and still give good energy. You don't have to get offended by people that don't like you or don't acknowledge you. You know what you do? You use that pain, if it causes you pain or emptiness, and you use that to propel yourself to be even greater. Because what this world needs is for you to tap into your greatness, not for you to doubt your greatness because some random person doesn't like you, love you, acknowledge you, accept you, invite you, or whatever. Make that irrelevant and throw it away because it doesn't matter. It only matters if you make it matter. So don't make it matter. Focus on you and your greatness and who you are, because that's what matters. What is your potential? What is your calling? What is your interest? What is your gift? What is your skill? What is your specialty? All right? How many people can you smile at today and make them feel good? Because the way you make yourself feel better is by being a blessing to other people. So put up that invisible guard. And don't you let nobody plant a seed of doubt here, because they don't have the authority. They don't have the right. It's not their privilege to get inside your mind. You're the gatekeeper, and you got to put that gate up. Sometimes you got to walk around like you know who you are. And if you don't know who you are, you better get to know who you are, because you're fascinating. You're fascinating and you're fabulous. And you got to re-emphasize that until you believe it, because you have value that you don't even know you have yet, because you still focused on these other things in life and people that don't fucking matter. Understand, they don't matter. They don't matter. The people who reject you, move on. Let them reject you. Move on. Use that to propel you into your greatness, because I guarantee you it's going to feel real good to you when you feel real good about yourself and you're not focused on them no more. Okay? So get to know the real you. Get to know your fascinating personality. Get to know who you are inside, your gifts, your everything. And stop wasting time looking for love in all the wrong places. The love you're looking for is not out there. It's not in him. It's not in her. It's not in your mama. It's not in your daddy. All of that you're looking for, you're creating that. And if you create it, only you can fill it. Other people can't fill your void. That's between you and your creator. Get that straight. What you're looking for in cigarettes, that feel-good feeling, what you're looking for in smoking or in shooting dope or in being in relationships with random people, what you're looking for in friendships. Friendships are healthy, obviously, but when you go too far and you give these people power over your mind and your emotions, what it is you're actually looking for from them, they can't give you. They cannot give you what you're looking for. It's inside of you. And it starts here, getting congruent with your spiritual understanding of who you are. And you find that out by looking in the mirror and seeing yourself and deciding who you are. You get to decide. You get to decide. Not them. Fuck them. They don't like you. Whatever, bitch. You get to decide who you are. Not people who reject you and insult you and all of that. Not your mama, your daddy. Just because people are your mama or your daddy or your brother or your sister don't make them good people. So be careful who you let here. If you let somebody occupy your mind, you give them power to control your state. Don't do that. You are the gatekeeper to your mind. You are the gatekeeper to your personality, to your self-esteem, to your self-concept. Take that serious. That's a serious job. Walk around this world like you know who the fuck you are. Because if you don't know who you are, nobody out here is going to want to like you or love you or whatever. You got to know who you are. You got to claim that. You got to look in the mirror and talk to yourself. Okay? Get to know that person. Stop worrying about all this out here in the world. You don't need that to feel good about yourself. When you start feeling good about yourself, you're going to attract the right people into your life, okay? Know that. All right. I'm Dr. Cruz. Maximize your superpowers. You got to know about that, okay? It's in here. Have a great day, okay? I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.